Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tim Aslan here with another crypto update. I hope you all had a great weekend, and I wanted to make this update to start the week. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to look at Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. So, Bitcoin got a really nice move up since the previous video. In the previous video, I outlined two main scenarios that we were looking at. So, the first one was a sweep of these highs right here and then a dump below. That didn't happen, right? We didn't sweep it. We just literally went straight up past it. Um, so no short trigger was executed there. You can see that we just went all the way up. And if you did end up shorting these highs, then you could have moved stop to entry and taken a stop. But personally, for me, this looked pretty strong. Um, and if you recall in the video, I said we're either going to sweep it or we're going to use it as support. And you can see just like that, we went right above it, used it as support. I personally did not take a long. I was just letting it kind of play out. But that's exactly what happened. We got a nice support from there, continued up, used it again, and then had a really nice move up. So Bitcoin kind of crazy, choppy action moving up here. Yesterday was yesterday was really funny. We just got this absolute rocket pump, swept the high, and nuke. And ever since that nuke, we haven't really done anything. We've just been kind of ranging. Um, so where I think we're going is kind of that second scenario that I mentioned. So this was the main area of interest that I'm looking to take a stab at a short, and it's that golden pocket from the all-time high down, matching this huge volume area, this point of control right there. You can see it's nearly a perfect match in that area, coupled with this liquidity here and another liquidity zone right here. So we're still waiting for that. Um, if you look at the trend, we've held right here. And then right here, this black line is what I highly recommend you guys add to your chart if you don't normally do. It's that weekly open. And so we just kind of, we obviously nuked through it, now back tested it, and we're a little bit below it right now. So, let's see how this plays out. But I am thinking that we could get another push lower, in which I would look kind of maybe around this TR pocket, which is the fibs that are generated from this range right here. Or potentially we can use some golden pocket fibs, and we're looking at around this area. If we go on the 1 hour, yeah, that's probably where I would pull these fibs from. So potentially a move down before up. And intraday potential trade is the golden pocket from this high. If we push up and reject from here, it's a point of control with golden pocket confluence right there. But personally, I do like this kind of high sweep, but I don't think this is kind of the top yet. I do think we're at least going to get one more push to 118K, which is where my real target is at. So yeah, that's everything on Bitcoin. Now let's move to alts. ETH real quick. ETH we talked about in the previous video and a lot on Twitter. We were looking for this golden pocket rejection. Initially, I was looking for a liquidity sweep of this. It pushed higher than I thought, but ultimately the bias was correct. This was a huge, short liquidation pump, and then that ended up being the top. Nice lick sweep there and came down. Currently, we swept this low right here, which is also the support of this range. and are holding above it. That's a positive sign for ETH bulls, I'd say. Um, Also, you can draw a diagonal. We're kind of holding this area. So I wouldn't be surprised if it had another stab. Oops. Another stab at these highs. Potentially golden pocket here. Take out that high and go lower. Or maybe come up one more time with Bitcoin. And we have the 786 right there. Potentially get a rejection from there. If it goes down from here, the biggest point is that area right here, the point of control. And you can actually do a golden pocket, and that matches the 786 quite well. It's also a sweep of this liquidity. But other than that, my main bias on ETH has been that rejection here, and then that low into this area down here. And if it does make a new all-time high, then I would probably look for these, TR pockets, 5,200. But honestly, a lot of chop on ETH. I think if we come down and then pump from this golden pocket, it'll give me a lot more confidence on a new all-time high. But if we retrace up, maybe to this range high area right here, and reject, and if Bitcoin hits the short target at the same time, then it'll give me a lot more confidence that we are, in fact, going to break these lows. So again, we just need a few more candles on this. And as you guys know, I post 2 to 3 videos per week. So, I'll give you a nice update in case we get there this week. Hey guys, real quick, if you need a good place to trade and if you want to support my videos and the channel and you like the uploads that I've been doing recently, check out Bit2Nex. They are the world's greatest trading platform, in my opinion. They have amazing liquidity and really good user interface. I really like the charts that they have. You can enter directly on the charts and manage your position really, really well on the platform. And right now they're doing a huge deposit bonus campaign. So if you deposit just 2,000 USDT, you're going to get a 400 USDT deposit bonus. So that's 20% paid back to you in the form of a futures bonus, which means you can take that 400 USDT and take trades on the platform. Whatever profit you make from that 400, you get to keep in your trading account. You can withdraw it. You can do whatever you want with it. But it's literally $400 that you can ape in on a trade. And if you make 2-3 R on that, you're making $1,200 that you get to keep all of that. So it's a really good incentive right now if you're a new user. I'll put the link below to sign up, and thank you to all the people who have signed up recently. It really does support my content and allows me to make these videos, and you're trading on the best platform in the world. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to shoot me a DM. Let's get back to the video. Lastly, Solana. I wanted to short Solana right here. I'll show you. I even posted it on Twitter. From this golden pocket area right here. And initially, it was looking decent. You can see we tapped it, had a really nice dump, and then just this crazy, just choppy grind up, impulse after impulse. So ultimately, short got stopped out. No worries about that. And you can see that this right here is kind of my next area of interest. If it even gets there, it kind of front ran this area. But this is the 786 of the move from down. And it's also a weekly market, a weekly level. So I'm not quite sure if it front ran here. This is the Binance chart. Perhaps the um, perpetual chart has something a little different. Maybe we already hit it on there. Just front ran it as well. Yeah, so I'm not really sure on Solana. For me, it's a little scary shorting this thing. Um, so personally, I'm just not going to. I don't know why I would. Um, when there's better opportunities like Bitcoin. XRP, this one played out really nice. If you look in the last video, I believe I talked about it in the last video. Maybe not. But I definitely talked about it on Twitter. And so the whole thesis was a sweep of these like crazy wicks right here, which we got right into that golden pocket and rejection. So the main thesis for XRP is, oh no, where'd it go? XRP, SDT, Binance. Nope. Okay. Anyways, the main thesis for XRP is, get rid of this. Watch this, guys. Some of you might remember what I'm going to be talking about here. So check out this high volume node right there. And then, boom, 618, high volume node. So the thesis is TR pocket. We're going to get a move down like that into this 2.4 cent area, blast off. That is the thesis, ladies and gentlemen. So again, these are just trade ideas. We might do this and fly, if so, whatever. But I really do like this area down here. And we did reject from a pretty bearish area on XRP. I am just looking for that one more high on Bitcoin to be a little bit more confident in the thesis. Could it just nuke from here? Sure. I saw some people on Twitter, they had that prediction of nuking from here and not going up there. Personally, I just don't see that. Obviously, it's very possible. Anything's possible in this market. But for me, I'm going to stay patient and I'm going to wait for my areas. And if we do go down, I'll even potentially look for a long. So I'll update you guys again in a few days, or if we get some crazy moves, I'll make sure to post a video. Remember, we have FOMC 90% or so chance of a rate cut. So maybe we just get some kind of news driven pump and then the next day marks our top. Seen it so many times in the past. NASDAQ is absolutely sending up 1% pre-market. So yeah, I mean, guys, if you recall the rate hikes back here, right in this area, marked the exact bottom. And those were rate cuts, or excuse me, rate hikes. Everybody thought that would be extremely bearish, and that was the actual bottom. Now we're doing the opposite. We are having rate cuts coming into the market. Everyone thinks that's very bullish. Long term it is, obviously. You know, low cost to borrow can pump everything. However, the herd is always wrong. And if you look at these fibs from this range right here, this is the range. This is the range. What we're doing right now is we're deviating above the range, and I would not be surprised if we came back in the range, everyone. Don't get scared, but if we do reject this next fib sequence up here, then we will at least retest this area, 22,800 on NASDAQ, or this could mark a significant local top before a move lower. So I think this will be a very important week. Same with what's it called? S&P. This is how I would draw it. I would pull from this high to this low. We're right in it right now, a little bit above. So it's pretty much make or break at this point. If we just continue up, then we will have to reevaluate. And for everyone's crypto sake, you're going to want this to continue up. Okay. Anyways, guys, I've talked enough. I'm really trying to keep these videos shorter because I know everyone has the attention of a goldfish. But if you made it this far, shout out to you. You're a real one. And I'll do better on making these more entertaining and keeping them shorter. But at the end of the day, it's all about the TA. Just give you guys ideas, zones. And I want you guys to use your own TA as Confluence. So anyways, subscribe, like, and see you all in the next video.